Hi, hello. Finally, it is all made. That was much longer than I said. I said 3 hours. Well, it was more like, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours or something like that. So, it doesn't matter. What it matters is that it is made. Now, this has a small curve inside in the to the inside because of this. This is not stable, you see. This goes down, and when I was working, I pull it. And this is also like this, but it stays very well in position. So I have all the knots made. There is a minimum side length for this effect to stay beautiful. Actually, this is the minimum. Why? You make it like this. From this knot to this knot, you have the hands like this, right? And from here, you go a little slighter longer than the middle. If it was shorter than the middle, it does not stay good. There is something like more or less a sacred geometry in macrame. So the minimum is from the center to here to the side. And as you see, it's there, all right, from here to here, so from here to here. It's the minimum. If I make it only with these two knots and then to curve it down, it is too little. This is just short. Why? Because I don't have this. I don't have rope. And it was a miracle that I have rope to finish all this and all this. So if you have, you make sure to make it a slightly longer. Slightly longer, it will be much better. Two more knots and should be perfect for making an effect. You have another geometry here, so from here to here you have one like this. You see it here, right? From here to here. So it's exactly what I say. Two more knots. That is the perfection. But I don't have it. Cannot do nothing. Now in here, you remember we left the other work because this was made with this. You remember? Now take a good look at the difference. A difference in size of this one to this one. It's huge, and you see this is too much weak and this is strong. So we have reached the same position, and I have not made testing without anyone see. You can see by here I have not insert anything here, and I have not make the curve. So everything is perfect, and the other side is perfect as also. So this is completely perfect without any. I didn't try it. What I mean is that if I try it without anyone seeing, if it is wrong, no one sees that it is wrong, right? And if it is right, I come and say, oh, so nice, so good, take a good look, this is so beautiful. And actually it is, but this is a different tutorial from the others tutorials that are around. So I want to be here with you, and I want to see if this fixes the problem. You remember it makes a small inside curve when I add this. So now I'm going to test it. Is this the problem, or is something else? If it is something else, we don't have afraid. We think of something else. If it fixes, perfect. We resolved our problem. So let's find out together. All right. So making the curve. Now remember that the other time I make a curve like this and it was not in good place, right? So I'm not going to pull it, I'm going to leave it a little up, just a little. I'm going to put this one here. I think it's perfect, right? I think it's perfectly visible that this loop is exactly on the place of this. Well, not exactly. Not exactly. Actually, it is not exactly. Aha. I see already here a problem. It pulls again. And it has the same problem. It's going to give the same problem. Well, that is unexpected. You know why it's going to give the same problem? Because if I pull it, take a good look, and if I don't pull it, it will stay with a space. So I want it striked, but without this spacing here. Just I want it near this. How impressive. How impressive. Oh. Wait a second. Well, we have to test it. As I said, and many times, we have to see it. We cannot imagine it. Of course, this cannot come. It has to stay like this. It should be perfect, right? Now it's very near. Now it's very near. Alright, let's find it out. No fear. In macrame, we should never have fear. Even that things don't exactly go how we wish. That is even an opportunity to do something better. We can do always something better. We can make so many things here. I was with my feet under this rope. Alright, untwisting. You saw I untwisted. The moment of truth. Well, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. So far, there is not much of a curve here, but it is early to see because we need to make this knot and the other ones. So I change this to this side. I'm going to do the knot. Of course, that with other conditions of work, I should have fixed this in here, you know. I should have fixed it with something in there, but well, just have to work like this. All right. Well, let's see how good this really is. And if it is not, well, if it is not, we have to think about it. I'll always say this, right? But it is what I really think. Alright, here it comes. Well, it's not so bad as it was, and this one is a problem. You see why is a problem? Because this is in top of this loop. It's not in the direction of the hole and not in direction of the hole. It's just straight on this. So if it is here, the knot will be pulled, this knot will be pulled a little up. and if it is here, this will come up instead and make a curve. You are already seeing here, you see, this is a defect. This curve cannot be made, so I have to bring it here so the knot comes up and not this long row. I'll have to test it. I'm already nervous. So I tell you, don't be afraid, don't. But I am actually afraid. I'm a little afraid that I'll have to think about something else. Well, all right. Now it's the moment of truth. Now in here I can even pull that one. You see, I could pull it. Why? Because this knot actually, because of this, was coming up. So this one is in here. Now I have to make this, and this is the final testing. This will give, because this is going to close this knot exactly in the position of the macrame points, and the macrame points, they are in charge, you know, they are the rule. I mean, they're the boss. You see, when I do this is the distance. Of course I can make it a little lighter, cannot come closer, but I can make it further apart, but that will give other problems in the fabric. So now it's the truth. Now it's the real truth. Let's find it out how good this thing really is. Well, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. You see, there is 1 millimeter here curving, but that is nothing. Actually, that is quite nothing. What is important is that this stays in the line, and it stays in the line. So I think it was a real success. Yes, it is a success, but is as I tell you, there is a slight here, very slight, but that is not important. I mean, this, you see it, right? You see it? I think it's perfectly visible. In here the rope is completely, and in here there is 1 millimeter. There is 1 millimeter dark from here to here. Yes, it's visible. 2 millimeters, not 1, 2. But actually that is not important in the macrame work, because those kind of things, they are not called a defect, they are part of the work. This is not pure mathematical thing, you know. But what is important that it does not give that amazing effect that was the other one was with a much bigger curve. So I am pleased, but although I'm pleased, I'm not so sure that I'm going to leave it like this. Although anyone can leave it like this. And I'm not so sure that in the others this effect will be made, because this effect is only because of the curve. There is here one knot, this knot, that is with a lot of stress because of the curve, you know. If I pull this more up or more down, then it will be different. But this is okay. In any macrame standards, it is okay. And when it is all done, this fabric is all done, this will stay more in position. Now it will come like this because it does not have here the fabric, but when it has the fabric, this knot fabric will hold this long strip in position, and it will stay like this. And like this, it's okay. But anyway, as these are tutorials that I want to make a creation, and I want to make a best creation I can. Actually, I want to try another thing here. I want to make a small knot here that goes along with this effect. So actually I'm going to undo it, but remember, this time anyone can follow this. This is already good. There is no need. So I am undoing because actually I want to try something more beautiful, and I don't know if it is more beautiful, because actually I have never tried. I've never made an effect on the side. I've made only effects here on the middle. But I have seen old works, and there are old works with effects here on the sides. And you can make a lot of effects on the sides. You can make a matte, triangular mats. There are several mats. You see here, and now I have it the hole there, and this will show in the fabric, in the raw fabric. So there are triangular effects that one can make, but those triangular effects they consume a lot of this raw, and I don't have it very long also. So I'm going to make just a simple overhand knot. Overhand knot makes an amazing effect and gives a straight line, and I want to take advantage of that. Of course, that to make the knots in, it's also a problem because it does not stay like this. You see here, now it is visible that something was here and here, but it's already more or less fixed. So I'm going to make it here. I'm going to make it here in this small one for us all to see. So I make, I don't know if I come up or if I come down. That's an interesting question. Probably something like this. Aha. Take a good notice how straight this line is with this one. So in here we have a perfect angle. Understand, a 990 angle. Of course that we have this small curve here messing around, but if I see this one and this one, it is perfectly 90 degrees effect. Now that is exactly what I want, because I want this to come down. If I have a way to avoid this in the knots, it will be alright. So I'm going to do it here. So I pass it under and then over. Very easy. So let's try to do it. Let's try to do it. So I've made passing under, and this effect with this, it's not so easy as one thinks. That one is much more pliable, right? So this one, well, it's coming. He's accommodating himself. I don't know if I do it like this or if I force it like this. No. What is this? How did I done it? How did I do it with this one? Huh? Oh, I keep it all in the same plane. Aha, now here I twist it. The same plane was like this. Aha. Alright, wait a second. If I do it like this, it does not stand so good, actually. It's funny, isn't it? Does not stand so good. So actually this has to twist here. And only... What is this? If I do it like this, the effect will not be good. You see, this is not a good effect. But if it stays like this open, this has to be open like this, now it's a good effect. But here it twisted. It has to twist. Oh, interesting. So I've made it in the first time completely unknowing. It was like this, it was alright. I did it and it was alright. I could have done it and it could be wrong, but this is beautiful, right? This is very beautiful. Very beautiful, it is exactly what I want. So, in here I have to change it. I have 6 minutes. I don't know if in 6 minutes I can do this because this is so big. So here I change it. And divide it out. Alright. This one is like this. Take a good look. Now it's perfect. I think. It's interesting that in this one so big, it's not so easy to do as in that one. Oh, impressively amazing. And it is not good. It's not giving a good effect. Alright. Have to use patience. Patience. This knot. I have a great problem with this knot. I don't know if I can use this effect actually. Now it's perfect. Well, it is beautiful, isn't it? I think it's beautiful and it's very much appropriate. Now it is done. Now it is done. Well, the thing is that this is very interesting. I find this very much interesting. Although there is a crashing, you see, a crashing here from this with the knot. So actually this has to have a little more space from here. So that these two do not crash so much. I think now it is okay. Well, what do you think of this effect? 4 minutes. So this knot could actually go there and fix it exactly here. Let's find it out. Well, I think it is interesting. I think this effect is very interesting and very appropriate with the other central work, right? With the central mat that we have just made. Alright, let's see how does a knot here really works. 3 minutes, oh, time goes fast, doesn't it? So making the knot. This knot is interesting because you see this one can pull, and then here we can even pull it more or less, and it does not have anything to do with the knot itself, because that is in the middle. That is the rope in the middle, so we can pull it more or little, but the knot can stay strong, and here in this we can really pull it. Alright, it's not bad. It's not bad, is it? 2 minutes, oh my goodness. Well, in the next video we are going to explore these effects here in a much more comprehensive way. This is not done yet. This will not stay like this, I think. Can find something better to do there. I even have to see how really much raw it is, the spending with a triangular effect. So what do you think of this? What do you really think of this as an effect for the size, not the size, the side? I find it more beautiful actually than with a straight curve. Can make it more like this. Then this will fix this. Understand these ones. So this one can fix now that one in there. 1 minute, I don't have time. And then in here. Oh no, in here I have to put more strings, but I don't have strings. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. I don't have strings to do this. I need one more knot in here, and in here, one more knot. Oh no, I don't believe it. Well, 3-4 seconds. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. We have to see this. I need one knot here more. Ah, what a problem. But this is nice, and this is nice. I like it. I like it. I need one knot here. I have here a space.